I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, She Loves Me, but Doesn't Realize It Yet. Well, I've actually got 6 pretty short emails that I'm going to go through from 6 different guys. And in one way, shape, or form, these guys are all pretty much bullshitting themselves to some degree about their situation and their potential to succeed with the women that they're dating, or at least that they think they're dating and involved with. But before we get into it, I got a quote that I wrote that I'd like to share with you. It says, "Too many guys have seen too many movies that revolve around a guy falling for a girl who has no interest in them initially. But after he acts like a stalker and is persistent enough, she throws in the towel and falls in love with him. Men who don't have good male role models often mistakenly believe what they see in movies, which is that by liking a woman a lot, it will cause her to want them. The truth is, attraction is not a choice. She either likes you enough to date you from the start, or she does not. If she is not eager to accept your invitation for dinner, drinks, etc., it means that she's not that into you. Keep searching until you find one who is. Your dating experience will be much easier, effortless, fun, and successful if you do." So let's go ahead and jump right into the first guy's email. He says, "Hey Corey, I pretty much lost my first love. I was doing the wrong things and I broke up with her after a year. I know I messed up and I want her back. Things are starting to escalate. I have a lot of friends who are her friends who were telling her about how I've changed and that she really needs to realize how much I really care and that she should take me back. So now you've been telling everybody that you know about how you regret what you did, and so everybody's trying to sell her on being with you, which attraction is an emotional experience for a woman. And at the end of the day, your bad behavior has pushed her away from you. And having your friends and family and people that know her talking to her and trying to bend her arm and trying to get her to go out with you again, it's just not a good idea. It simply makes you look weak. And it just reconfirms to her that you made the right decision, or that she made the right decision, I should say, by dumping you." He says, "From that, we started hanging out a little bit, and once we broke the awkward seal, things started getting better. A lot of group dates with the friends." Notice you're going out on group dates with other people, because the whole purpose of seduction is to get closer and closer to a woman until you end up inside of her. The idea is to isolate her, the two of you be alone together, but instead she's doing things with lots of people around you. And that's one of the ways that women keep you at a distance when they don't want to date you or they don't want to get back together with you. And a guy in your situation, the only thing you're paying attention to is the fact, hey, I really like this girl a lot, and everybody knows I really like her, and they're all telling her that I really like her. But at the end of the day, she's still not going out with just you and her. It's just you, her, and a bunch of other people. He says, "So a lot of group dates with friends, just hanging out and having a good time. But now out of nowhere, when things started getting awesome, she just stopped talking to me again, doesn't reply to my texts, but acts like my friend in person." Well, it's obvious that you thought there was more there than there really was in this particular case. And she's interacting with you in a way that communicates friendship. She's probably told you this, but you're not paying attention to that because you only see what you want, which is, hey, I've changed. I'm going to be different. I'm not going to be like that same guy was that turned you off initially. He says, "I'm confused and I need help on what to do next." What you need to do next is nothing. You need to walk and never look back. And no amount of chasing and pursuing and stalking her like you see in the movies is going to make her want you back. The best thing you can do is start meeting and dating other women and get some other choices and have some fun and see some options. Because the longer you stay involved with trying to get this girl back or to do something, the more she's going to continue to lose respect for you as a man. The best thing that you can do to help have any kind of attraction rekindle or respark inside her is to start hanging out, having fun, and hooking up with other women. And obviously your friends will find out about it, and they'll say, "Oh, did you see who so-and-so was with the other day? Oh my God, she's really gorgeous." you'd be amazed at what a great effect that has on women. Because if you're a guy who perceives himself as a catch, you're going to have the attitude, hey, you know, it's your loss. I'm awesome. I'm a catch. Yeah, I fucked up. But hey, give me a call if you change your mind. And you go on about your life. But continuing to pursue and chase just continues to act and communicate to her that you don't perceive yourself as having any kind of value as a man and what he has to offer women. But if you go out and demonstrate your high value by getting involved with other women, she may reconsider that, especially when she realizes that 99% of the other guys that she's going to meet out there don't fucking get it. He says, I love this girl and I know she still has to love me, but she just hasn't realized it yet. Come on, man. Seriously. I mean, you've watched too many fucking movies. If she really cared about you, she'd be calling you back. She'd be returning your text. That is the absolute bottom line. So let's get into the second email from another viewer. He says, hey, Corey, I wrote you before about a good friend of mine. We are friends for about 8 years. Well, that's part of the problem right there, is being friends with a girl for many years and having a crush on her. Because your friendship is basically a fraud at that point. And as a man, you're a fraud as well because you are hiding your feelings and your desire for her instead of being authentic. And, I mean, because sometimes you meet a girl and you're not really going to be that into her, but the more you hang out with her, maybe you got mutual friends, or maybe she's works at a place that you frequent, and you kind of get to know each other a little bit, and she kind of grows on you and you kind of grow on her. That happens sometimes, but that's most often not the case. I mean, at the end of the day, attraction is not a choice. When you meet a woman, and let me give you an example. So over the past week, Monday, I just moved back to Orlando. I think I may have shared this with my viewers, obviously, about 2 months ago. I moved back to Orlando. And so I'm not sure which part of the city I wanted to live in. And so I've been staying at a hotel until then. And this past week, I finally decided where I wanted to live, and I leased a place. And so when I look like what's happened over the past 4 or 5 days, I remember I think it was like Monday. You know, I went out and went in the pool, and there were these 2 really attractive girls out there from Norway. Both of them were blonde, very pretty girls. And I'm always going to chat with people in general, and of course when I see a couple beautiful women, I'm going to chat with them. I found out they're from Norway, and they're going to school to become personal trainers, so they're over here for like 3 or 4 months. And I could tell I was carrying most of the conversation. Even though we had a good conversation, I was putting more energy into the conversation than either 2 of these girls were. Today, I was also out at the pool again 4 or 5 days later, and there was another Norwegian girl that I have not talked to. This one was a lot more friendly, and she was willing to engage with me more. And even when I asked her what her name was and she told me, and I didn't volunteer mine, she asked me my name. But as the conversation went on, she really wasn't putting a lot of energy. She was putting more energy into the conversation than these other girls that I was talking to on Monday. But I think it was like 2 days ago, I was actually with my realtor when I found the place that I decided this was yesterday. I found the place that I ended up leasing. I'll be moving into in the next week or so. And so when he was taking me around, we went into the gym, because this place is a really nice building downtown and has a really nice gym inside. And so we walked in there, and there were 2 really cute girls working out. And I'm always friendly to everyone everywhere I go, and I'm like, hey, how you ladies doing? And there was 2 girls, and one of them turned around. She actually had sunglasses on when she was working. It was kind of weird. She had a fucking great body, black hair. I couldn't really see what her eyes looked like. And it's like when I said, like, hey, how you ladies doing? And when she turned around, she's like, hey, and her voice was really loud when she responded to me, to the point where I could tell that she obviously, there had to be some level of attraction there, but just because of the way that she responded. And so we started chatting about the building and the complex and everything. And so she's talking to me and she's participating in the conversation. She's actually asking me questions. There was a level of enthusiasm in her voice. But the girl that she was working out with, she really wasn't participating, really couldn't give 2 shits. And so as we continue to talk, one of the things that I noticed is this girl's playing with her hair, and I'm teasing her a little bit, and she's laughing at everything that I say. And so when you look at these 4 different women, just these 4 examples, of women I've talked to in the past few days. You've got the two first Norwegian girls, there's no interest there at all. The second one, she was more enthusiastic, she was nicer, but still wasn't really there. Now this other one, the one I met yesterday at this apartment building where I ended up happening to lease, very enthusiastic, and out of all those 4 girls, she was the only one that was playing with her hair, laughing at all my jokes enthusiastically, and participating eagerly. She stopped her workout to talk with me, whereas her other girlfriend was just, she wanted to continue working out and really couldn't have given 2 shits that I was there. And so that's the thing you got to pay attention to. And the average guy they think, oh, there's like these 2 hot Norwegian girls. I got to get them to like me. I got to pursue them. I got to chase them. And they put all this energy and all this effort and they don't fucking get anywhere. And the idea is that you want to spend your time going out and hanging out and getting to know women who are enthusiastic that you're there. And this is part of not getting attached, because when you kind of put out that vibe, like I said, attraction's not a choice. If a girl likes you and you like her, she's going to participate in a conversation with you. But if they don't have mutual interest, that's what you're going to get. And that's why I say all the time, you don't have to believe anything I teach. Just go out and apply this stuff. But when you get stuck on one girl and it's not fucking going anywhere, you waste your time. There's just 4 women I just met in the past few days. And this guy here is 8 fucking years he's known this chick. It's like, come on, man. And it's like, there's so many possibilities out there. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. So he says, I had a crush on her until today, and I saw all the fucking signs about attraction, and I double-checked just to be sure. She was playing with her hair, eye-to-lip contact all the time. Well, if a girl's looking at your lips and she's playing with your hair, and you've known her for 8 years, you need to go ahead and kiss her. That's exactly what I talk about in my book. Those signs are there, dude. It's like a neon billboard that says, kiss me, dude. He says, that was the last time we saw each other 6 days ago, and I didn't make a move at the time. I don't know if I made a mistake by that. Yeah, you should have made the move, because the more you interact with a girl, and she sees that, she just thinks, he's just fucking weak, he doesn't get it. And eventually she's going to stick you in friend zone and keep you there. He says, she also made an excuse for me to touch her. She said, oh, I think I have a fever. And my response was, oh, let me check. It's like she's giving you reasons to touch her. That's so obvious. He says, so I checked her forehead, and then she said, oh, wait, check my neck as well. It's like, come on, dude, you didn't make a move. It's like, holy fuck, dude. She's serving herself on a silver platter, dude. But this is what women do. When they like you, they go out of their way to let you know it. He says, everything was just fine, and I was pretty sure she's into me 6 days ago. And today she called me. I've not made any call at all during the past 6 days, and asked me if I wanted to go to the swimming pool with her. Just the 2 of us. So I said yes, why not? He says, we went there, and I started my game playing with her, touching her, making jokes. It was all fun until she asked me to make some pictures together to post on Facebook. He says, yes, she's a Facebook addict. And I said, oh, do you want to be funny if we can make a picture of us while we're kissing each other and post them? Come on, dude. That just communicates weakness. That just communicates that you were... she's being so fucking obvious, and then you say something like that. That's the kind of thing that a girl will just go... and just roll her eyes at you and just think, well, he don't get it. He says, and she gave me a very strange look and said, oh no, people will start gossiping and shit. And then when she says something like, it's like, that's awesome. Let's give them something to talk about, because people have boring fucking lives anyways, and they can look at what a great time we're having. Just fucking grab her and kiss her then. He says, I said, oh, you're no fun at all, and all those lines in a funny kind of way. But after that came silence and her grumpy face like I did something terrible. So I assume she's not into me. I think she's just given up on you because she figures your balls haven't dropped yet and you don't know how to be a man. I'm sorry, but that's just the brutal, honest truth. He says, what I did wrong or read wrong, he says, I have no idea. It's like, you didn't make a move. You didn't act like a man around her. You kind of acted like another woman waiting for the guy to make a move, but she's a chick. Women are designed to receive us men. And you're acting like a woman ready to receive. You're not designed to receive. You're designed to penetrate. He says, and before that conversation, she told me about a guy she had slept with 2 days ago, and this actually triggered me to say this just to check the situation so I won't be wasting my time with her. Well, yeah, it sounds like after a week ago when she was giving me all the signs you didn't make a move, then she finally hooked up with some other dude that did make the move and did go for it. He knew how to act like a man. That's what happens, dude. It's like the paralysis of analysis. You snooze, you lose. So here's the third email I've got. He says, hey, Corey, I've known this girl for a while, and we have good texts and chats going on, and I believe we have attraction for each other, too. There was a time a few weeks ago where I stopped contacting her for about 2 weeks. Well, if you're contacting her, why aren't you making dates? The phone is for setting dates. It's like when you constantly call and text and send messages and Facebook chat, and you never ask a girl out, you're just communicating that you want to be the gay male girlfriend. And if you like a bad case of blue balls, by all means, keep doing it, man. He says, and then she initiated contact and chats, asking what I've been busy with and generally wondering what I was up to. I tried to ask her out on a date, and while she was friendly in tone, she did add in at the end, but I want to make it clear this isn't a date. That's fucking deal killer right there. That's when you say, hey, I'm not interested in just being friends, and if that's all you're interested in, then I'm going to pass. Give me a call if you change your mind. And then you shut up when you say that. And she'll either back up or she'll go, okay, well, all right, you don't want to be friends? I was like, no, I think you're amazing. I think you're hot. I think you're sexy as hell. I want you. But I'm not interested in being your friend. And I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So if you're just interested in friends, then I'm out. Give me a call if you change your mind. She says it would just be a hangout and not a date. How do you respond to this? Well, just like I just said. So here's the fourth email I got. He says, hey, Corey, I'm in desperate need of your help. I wish I could afford phone coaching, but I can't, so I'll try my luck through the contact tab. Aren't you worth the investment? It's like, come on, dude. It's like, seriously. How much money have you wasted going out with women and spending money on dates, and you never got a kiss and you never went anywhere? Think about it. 1 hour with me and I can help you completely tweak your game. He says, a couple of years ago, my ex-girlfriend broke up with me because she fell into a very bad depression, to the point where she wouldn't even get out of bed for days. She told me that she just couldn't be in a relationship with anyone. Probably true. He says, fast forward 2 years and she contacts me out of the blue and we started talking again. We've been on about 6 dates already, but that's it. It never goes past a hug after I drop her off. Well, why are you going for the hug instead of a kiss? It's like, this used to be your girlfriend. This used to be your lover. And you're giving her hugs? It's like even ex-girlfriends of mine that I would hang out with, we still always kissed each other on the lips when we see each other. It was not this fucking hugging bullshit. It's like you've been all up inside that and knocked the bottom out of that thing a few times. It's like, this is still your girl, It's like, so you're acting like the friend. That's what you're communicating. That's the wrong thing to give off. 6 dates? That's going to communicate that you have no confidence or that you're just interested in being friends or you don't have the balls to make a move on the girl. He says, after the 4th date, I asked her to be my girlfriend. Come on, man. But she told me she didn't feel ready. How many times have you heard me say in videos, it takes time. Women fall in love slowly over time. If you follow what I teach in my book, it usually takes about 7 weeks exactly for the average woman to get to the point where she brings up, hey, where is this going? Where do you see this going? She brings up the exclusivity topic. And until you hear that, hang out, have fun, hook up. And instead, what you've been doing is hanging out, having fun, and giving her a hug. He says, and she was really trying to make things work. I poured my heart out to her, thinking it might influence her decision. That's another bullshit thing you see in the movies all the time. The guy pukes up all of his feelings, and of course she goes, oh, that's just so beautiful that you love me. Of course, since you love me so much, I guess I have to love you back. It doesn't work in real life. And there you get confirmation of it. He says, last night, date 6, I tried to steal a kiss from her, and she stopped me and said, no, don't start. She said she didn't want to give me false hope by accepting the kiss and that the kiss would complicate things even more. So since we were on topic already, I asked her if she thought about having the relationship, and she told me again she's trying very hard. She's trying so hard, she can't kiss you. Come on, man. It's like, how can you be any more obvious than that? Asking a woman to be your girlfriend is a bad fucking way to go when you're not even kissing her. He said she knows for sure she has feelings for me, but that she doesn't want to move forward with the relationship because she's afraid she's going to hurt me again. So this tells me she ditched you the first time around and she just used her depression as the excuse of why she did it. And 2 years later, when she called you, she realized that nothing has changed with you. You're still the same weak, needy, insecure guy that's over pursuing her, and turned her off because now you're stuck in friend zone. And she asked for some more time. I feel like crap for all those rejections. I asked multiple times with each one shut down. Again, you don't ask a girl to be your girlfriend when you're not even making out and hooking up with her. He says, yet she does have feelings for me and that she wants it to work. That's when you say, look, I adore you, I love you, but I'm not interested in being your gay male girlfriend. So unless you want more than what we have, then I'd appreciate it if you don't call me anymore unless you change your mind. And if she reaches out to you after that, just make a date for her to come over to your house. Just say, hey, why don't you grab a bottle of wine, come on over to my place. We'll make dinner together. Hang out, have fun, and hook up at your place. It's really simple. But when you keep pursuing like this, you're just communicating that you're okay with being friends and you're never going to get anywhere. He says, to me, it kind of sounds like BS. You think? And I even told her, I think you want the dating thrill without the boyfriend-girlfriend thing. No, she wants a man. She doesn't want a man who acts like a woman. He said, until the right guy comes along, to which she responded that whenever she's ready to throw herself out there, again, she wouldn't want to be with anyone other than me because I'm the perfect boyfriend. And I didn't understand why I would say otherwise, because she thinks she has proven to me that she's trying. Again, she's trying so hard she won't kiss you. Come on, dude. You believe that bullshit? She's just trying to protect your feelings. Because the woman's not going to come out and go, dude, you're being a fucking weak bitch. When your balls finally drop and you're ready to be a man, give me a call and sweep me off my feet and act like a fucking man. Women won't say that. This is how they sugarcoat things because they don't want to hurt your feelings. He says she definitely shows me interest because she texts me all day and calls me at night before she goes to bed. The phone is for making dates. He says, I even went to her nephew's birthday party on date number 3. Yeah, you're doing group things. It's like the process of seduction is to get closer and closer until you ultimately end up inside of her. And now you're doing family things like that when you're still kind of trying to get back together with her. The families kind of become like cock blockers and clam slammers. He's like, you get nowhere. He says, not to mention all the dates we have been on. And when I ask on a date without hesitation, she says yes. It's been 2 years, and she's dated no one, and I know that because her sisters are very close friends of mine, and they love me and tell me everything about her. And I'm sure they tell her everything about you and everything you say, which, even though you think it's helping your case, it just fucking makes you look weak. He says, so all that makes me think that she's really trying to put herself out there and wants to make it work. Yet her rejections and BS excuses tell me differently. What do you think I should do? Wait it out? If so, how do I act in the meantime? Stop pursuing her. When she calls you, make a date to hang out, have fun, and hook up. When she calls you to chit-chat late at night, tell her you're real jammed up. You'd love to chat. Let's talk about it over dinner. When are you free to get together? Great. How about Wednesday night, 8 o'clock my place? Bring a bottle of wine. Bring coffee. Bring espresso. Whatever it is that you're going to drink. Doesn't have to be alcohol. Hang out, have fun, hook up. Keep it really simple. So let's get into the 5th email. This guy says, hey coach, I'm going out with a girl and we're dating, but it seems more serious than that. She's 22 and I'm 20. I try to apply the things you teach. Well, as Master Yoda said, try not. Either do or do not. There is no try. He says, but the thing is, when I try to talk or voice my opinion on sensitive subjects, she cuts me off, interrupts me, and doesn't let me talk. I've tried telling her, hey, I'm trying to get something off my chest. Can you let me speak? So you're asking her for permission to speak. That's manly. And she still won't. Because you're letting her walk all over you. Why would she stop? You won't stand up to her. He says it's an issue when I'm trying to resolve a problem or explain myself. Our relationship has been very shaky. I don't know where I stand with her some days. And she shows me lots of love, and others I feel like the gay friend. I've asked her to be my girlfriend on 3 different times, and she says she's not ready to be in a relationship with me because she doesn't want to hurt my feelings if she comes up short and doesn't meet my expectations. That tells me she ain't feeling it, bro. He says, after the 3rd time she rejected me, which I understand why she did, I asked her out on the back seat of my car while we were naked after sex. Hang out, have fun, hook up. Why you gotta put a fucking label on it, dude? You're just complicating things. Let women come to you. Anytime the guy is doing more than 20 to 30% of the calling, texting, and pursuing, it is too much. This is what you get. She doesn't, and plus when you're bringing up being in a relationship all the time, it messes with her level of safety and comfort because it's inappropriate. It's out of sequence. It's putting the cart before the horse. It just simply doesn't work. He says, I told her I'm not going to ask her to be my girlfriend and that I understood it was in an inappropriate place. Good. Maybe you're learning. He says, I see her 4 times a week and it's easy because she's my neighbor. Some of the things I don't like is how she makes me wait for her when I ask her to come out, or if we make plans since she lives across the street. It's easy for her to postpone and tell me to wait. She tells me she's busy sometimes. This tells me you're pursuing her too much. You're probably doing most of the calling, texting, and pursuing, and makes excuses that she can't hang out, but she doesn't go to school nor have a job on the weekends only. There are times I ask her to call me after work and she gets out at 6 to 7:30, and sometimes she flakes on me and calls me at 12. It's a woman's prerogative, dude. Don't take it personally. Women are like cats. They come and go as they please. And when you say, hey, call me at 8 o'clock tonight, and she calls you at 12, she wants to see what you're going to do. She wants to see if you're going to totally come unglued. And if you come unglued, you're acting like a weak bitch, and it's a turnoff. She wants a guy that acts like a man. A guy who perceives himself as having value, and you're not acting like a guy who perceives himself as having value. He says, so after she calls him at 12, she says she's tired and apologizes for not calling earlier and says, can we hang out tomorrow? He says, what I don't understand is she does this, but she's not busy, and if it's someone else, such as her friends, she would drop whatever she is doing and go hang out with them instead of doing that with me. It's like, that tells me that you're way over pursuing this girl. You need to back off the calling, texting, pursuing. Only make dates, definite dates. If she's unsure of her schedule, then just, like if you ask her out for tomorrow night, or you ask her out and say, when are you free? And she says, well, I'm not really sure. I got to check my schedule. I got my girlfriend. She broke with her boyfriend. She got this emotional thing. And she gives you some fucking BS like that. Then you just say, great, check your schedule, deal with your girlfriend and her emotional drama or whatever it happens to be, your parakeet that died or whatever, and give me a call and we'll plan something then. And then walk, and you gotta wait for her to call you, because what's going on is I can tell you're calling her and she says she's going to call you back and she doesn't, and then when she doesn't call you when she says she's going to, you're texting her and you're calling her. All you're doing is pushing her away. It's obvious that she likes you because she's hanging out with you and you're having sex with her, but you know, you keep doing what you're doing, she's just going to keep doing this when it's good for her until she finds a guy that really knows how to act like a man. So here's the 6th and final email. Guy says, hey Corey, I met this woman around October. We started going out on dates, making out, and we had sex. So we've been talking for about 6 months, and I decided to ask her that I wanted to start a relationship with her. Well, you already had a relationship. You were hanging out, having fun, and hooking up, but you wanted to put a label on it. In other words, you wanted to lock her down to a commitment. If she ain't bringing it up, it means she ain't ready for it. He says she basically told me that she doesn't want a relationship, but that she wants to just be friends. Ooh, friend zone. Nice job, dude. He says, when I heard this, to me it felt like a slap in the face. She told me that she was going to be going to vet school really soon, and that her mom is very ill, and that's why she didn't want a relationship. Bullshit. What she's really doing is she's trying to not hurt your feelings, because obviously you've been over pursuing this girl. It's just like in the last email. It's like you're doing basically the same things that the last guy was doing in the email. And so when a woman says, let's just be friends, you got to say, I adore you and I want you. Sex is great. You're an amazing lover. You're an amazing woman, but I ain't interested in that friendship stuff. So if you change your mind give me a call because I would love to see you naked in my bed again, princess. And that's it. And when she reaches out to you a couple days or maybe a couple weeks later, I know it's tough, but you got to wait for her to get back to you. When she calls you, you must assume, just like James Bond would, oh, she wants to see me. Why? Because I'm fucking awesome. I'm a catch. I have a lot to offer women. So if a woman's reaching out to you, she's not going to ask you out, but she'll put herself into your orbit in hopes that you'll be the man and go, hey, babe, great to hear from you. I miss you. I want to see you. When are you free to get together next? Wednesday night? Awesome. I'm free Wednesday too. Why don't you grab a bottle of wine and come on over to my place and we'll make dinner together. And we can catch up then. Hang out, have fun, and hook up just like you did before when you were having sex. And let her come to you. Let her call you. Let her text you. Let her pursue you. Let her initiate the contact first. And when she does, make your next date. Don't fall into the trap of chit-chatting on the phone. He says, keep in mind, Corey, that her dad passed away last September, and I'm just lost right now. And what route do you take in the friend zone? Well, like I said, I just told you what you should do, and that's how you should handle this particular situation, is to walk and never look back. And when she reaches out to you, just do exactly what I said and respond exactly the way I said to respond. And if she brings up the friendship stuff on the phone, just reiterate to her. Say, hey, I want you, but I'm not interested in just being friends. So give me a call if you change your mind, because I'd love to see you. I miss you. I miss holding you. I miss making love to you. I miss kissing those gorgeous lips of yours. That's all you got to do. So if you'd like to get my help personally with a challenge or a situation you're having, go to my website, click the Products tab at the top of your screen, and book a paid phone coaching session. And I will talk to you soon.